Imagine a battlefield where the fate of nations isn't decided by the size of armies, but by lines of code, where victory depends not on the number of tanks, but on the power of algorithms. This isn't science fiction, this is warfare in 2024. Welcome back to AI for Boomers. Today we're diving into the dark intersection of artificial intelligence and modern warfare. And trust me, what you're about to learn might keep you up at night. But before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me ask you this. What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, AI systems are making life and death decisions in active war zones? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how AI is reshaping the battlefield, and why it matters to every single one of us. In the ever-evolving landscape of modern warfare, technology has become as crucial as any traditional weapon. Our journey through recent conflicts reveals a stark reality. It's not just about who has the most advanced systems, but who can leverage technology most effectively. When we think of modern warfare, we often picture a battlefield dominated by the most technologically advanced nations, but the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has turned this notion on its head. Russia, long considered a military powerhouse, launched its invasion with what many assumed was a technological upper hand. Yet, as we've seen, this advantage, if it ever truly existed, quickly evaporated in the face of Ukrainian ingenuity and adaptability. Ukraine, a nation with a vibrant tech ecosystem, has proven that in today's conflicts, it's not just about having the biggest guns or the most sophisticated systems, it's about how quickly you can innovate, adapt, and deploy new solutions. We've witnessed Ukraine leverage everything from commercial drones to cutting-edge AI, often outmaneuvering their larger adversary. They've mobilized their tech sector, forged crucial international partnerships, and demonstrated an uncanny ability to integrate new technologies on the fly. Meanwhile, Russia found itself caught flat-footed, its conventional military doctrine struggling against Ukraine's more flexible, tech-enabled approach. It's a stark reminder that in the realm of modern warfare, adaptability and innovation can level the playing field in ways we've never seen before. As we continue to watch this conflict unfold, one thing is clear: the future of warfare is being rewritten before our eyes, and it's a future where technological agility may well trump sheer military might. Now let's turn our attention to the conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. In a stunning display of technological prowess, Israel recently crippled Hezbollah's communication system in a mere 48 hours. This wasn't just a tactical victory, it was a demonstration of digital dominance that traditional military tactics alone could never achieve. But the story doesn't end there. Israel's technological edge extends far beyond cyber warfare. Their use of advanced drones, AI-driven systems for target generation, and sophisticated missile defense systems like the Iron Dome has dramatically reshaped the battlefield dynamics. On April 13th, we witnessed the power of AI-driven defense systems as Israel, alongside its allies, intercepted over 300 Iranian drones and missiles. The IDF's multi-layered air defense, including the Arrow, David's Sling, and Iron Dome systems, relied on sophisticated AI algorithms to make split-second decisions, tracking and neutralizing threats in real time. But it was the October 25, 2024, strikes that truly showcased the offensive capabilities of AI in warfare. Israeli aircraft, guided by AI-powered systems, executed precise attacks on Iranian military infrastructure. This wasn't just another skirmish in the long-standing tensions between these two nations, it was a watershed moment in modern warfare. Israeli jets, likely aided by cutting-edge AI systems, penetrated Iranian airspace with surgical precision. Their targets? The very heart of Iran's military infrastructure. From missile production facilities in Tehran to air defense systems in Khuzestan, the strikes were as bold as they were precise. As the dust settled, questions arose. How did Israel's AI-enhanced military capabilities contribute to this operation's success? And what does this mean for the future of warfare in an age where algorithms can guide missiles and drones with unprecedented accuracy? One thing is clear: October 25, 2024, marked a turning point. It was the day Israel brought the theoretical potential of AI in warfare into stark, real-world focus, leaving the international community to grapple with the implications of this new reality. Yet, as we've seen in conflicts from Ukraine to Gaza, technological superiority doesn't always guarantee invulnerability. The October 7, 2023, attack by Hamas on Israel serves as a stark reminder. Despite Israel's cutting-edge defense systems, Hamas employed a mix of low-tech and innovative tactics that initially overwhelmed Israeli defenses. On October 7, 2023, the world watched in shock as Hamas launched a devastating attack on Israel. Many asked, how could this happen? How did one of the world's most technologically advanced nations fail to see it coming? The answer lies in a perfect storm of factors. Israel's vaunted intelligence apparatus, usually a step ahead, stumbled. They detected unusual activity but hesitated, waiting for more information that never came. The military, perhaps too confident in its high-tech defenses, had thinned its presence along the Gaza border. Hamas, meanwhile, had planned meticulously. They chose their moment carefully, a Jewish holiday when guard might be lowered. Their initial assault was overwhelming, a barrage of rockets that stretched Israel's defenses to the breaking point. On the ground, they used unexpected tactics: drones, paragliders, motorcycles, catching Israeli forces flat-footed. As Hamas fighters breached the border fence in multiple places simultaneously, they targeted communication infrastructure and observation devices, leaving Israeli forces semi-blind while struggling to coordinate their response. The attack exposed not just gaps in Israel's physical defenses but in its decision-making processes as well. In the end, what unfolded was more than just a security breach. It was, as some have called it, an intelligence failure for the ages. A stark reminder that in the world of national security, even the most sophisticated technology is no substitute for human vigilance and preparedness. However, Israel's response to both Hamas and Hezbollah has showcased its ability to rapidly adapt and deploy its technological advantages. From precision strikes to intelligence gathering, Israel has demonstrated an unparalleled ability to convert technological superiority into operational success. As we witness these conflicts unfold, it's clear that the future of warfare is being rewritten before our eyes. It's a future where the battle is fought not just with bullets and bombs, but with bits and bytes. In this new paradigm, technological agility and innovation may well be the deciding factors in conflicts to come. As a boomer, you probably remember the Cold War. The nuclear arms race that kept the world on edge? Well, we're in the middle of something equally dangerous. But this time, it's not about warheads. It's about artificial intelligence. Vladimir Putin wasn't mincing words when he said, "Whoever becomes the leader in AI will rule the world." And he's not alone in this thinking. Let's look at the numbers. China $150 billion invested in AI development. The United States billions poured into DARPA and AI research. Russia rapidly expanding its AI military capabilities. Stay tuned, because you might find it noteworthy. Let me take you back to the front lines of today's conflicts. In Ukraine, something unprecedented is happening. For the first time in history, we're seeing AI-powered warfare on a massive scale. Ukrainian forces are using AI systems to predict Russian troop movements, guide drone swarms for precision strikes, and process battlefield data in real time. But here's what's truly mind-blowing. These aren't million-dollar military systems. Some are modified commercial drones enhanced with AI capabilities. Think about that. Artificial intelligence has made warfare so accessible that even smaller forces can compete with major military powers. Now let's shift our focus to another ongoing conflict: Israel versus Hamas and Hezbollah. This is where things get really interesting. We're seeing something the military theorists never predicted: AI leveling the playing field between state and non-state actors. Israel's Iron Dome, one of the most sophisticated AI-powered defense systems in the world, going up against modified commercial drones used by Hamas. But here's the twist that nobody's talking about. Back in the 1990s, Alvin and Heidi Toffler wrote something revolutionary in their book, War and Anti-War. They didn't just predict the future of warfare, they saw a complete transformation in how wars would be fought and prevented. The Tofflers argued that just as society moved from agricultural to industrial and then to an information age, warfare would follow the same path. And boy were they right. Let me share something fascinating from their book. They wrote, "The way we make war reflects the way we make wealth." Think about that for a second. In the agricultural age, we fought with simple weapons. In the industrial age, we mass-produced tanks and planes. But now, in the information age, we fight with knowledge. The Tofflers introduced us to the concept of knowledge warriors, but they weren't just talking about soldiers with computers. They were describing a completely new breed of military thinker. These warriors would use information as their primary weapon, fight in both physical and virtual spaces, prevent wars as much as fight them, transform military organizations from the inside out. It might be intriguing for you to discover that the Tofflers predicted that future conflicts would be won by those who could process information faster than their opponents, turn data into actionable intelligence, protect their own knowledge while attacking their enemies, use superior knowledge to minimize bloodshed. Sound familiar? Because that's exactly what we're seeing today in Ukraine and the Middle East. Let me show you how their predictions have come true. 1. Information dominance. The Tofflers said knowledge warriors would fight for control of information systems first. Look at Ukraine. Their first move in any operation: cyber attacks and electronic warfare to blind Russian forces. 2. Knowledge-based weapons. They predicted weapons would become smarter. Today we have AI-powered drones that can identify, track, and engage targets autonomously. But here's the catch. They also warned about the dangers of removing human judgment from warfare. 3. Organizational revolution. The Tofflers insisted military organizations would need to transform to survive in the knowledge age. Look at Israel's Unit 8200 or the US Cyber Command military units that look more like tech startups than traditional army units. But here's the most profound part of their prediction. The Tofflers believed knowledge warriors wouldn't just be better at fighting wars, they'd be better at preventing them. They saw a future where superior knowledge could deter conflicts before they began. Today, we're seeing this through AI systems predicting potential conflicts, cyber operations preventing physical attacks, information warfare replacing traditional combat, precision strikes replacing mass destruction. But the Tofflers also warned us about something crucial. The same knowledge that can prevent wars can also make them more devastating. As one side's knowledge warriors get better at attacking, the other sides get better at defending, leading to what they called an information arms race. Here's where we need to pause and ask ourselves some serious questions. As AI systems become more autonomous, who's really in control? When algorithms make split-second decisions about targeting, what happens to human judgment? Consider this chilling statistic. Modern AI systems can process battlefield decisions in milliseconds, faster than any human could ever react. But at what cost? Well, it's not all doom and gloom. The same technology that makes warfare more precise could also make it more preventable. Remember the Tofflers' prediction about knowledge warriors? They weren't just talking about fighting wars, they were talking about preventing them. Today's knowledge warriors are using AI to predict conflicts before they begin, developing systems to minimize civilian casualties, creating defensive technologies that make aggressive warfare less effective. As we stand at this crossroads of technology and warfare, one thing is clear: the future of conflict will be determined not by the size of our arsenals, but by the sophistication of our algorithms and the wisdom of our knowledge warriors. But here's my question to you. Now that you know how AI is reshaping warfare, what do you think about its role in our future? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video enlightening, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Next week we'll be diving into another AI topic, so hit that little bell and make sure you won't miss our content. You can also join our Telegram group, which has the same name as our channel, and get access to additional content. Until our next video, this is AI for Boomers, wishing you a peaceful time.